Today we will discuss about another planet Neptune, which is the eighth and farthest planet from the Sun, is a world of whirling storms, icy winds, and a deep blue atmosphere. It is classified as an ice giant, along with Uranus, because unlike the gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune has a significant amount of ices in its makeup. Here's a detailed exploration of Neptune. 1. Physical characteristics. Size and mass. Neptune is the fourth largest planet by diameter and the third most massive in our solar system, after Jupiter and Saturn. Its diameter is about 4 times that of Earth, and its mass is roughly 17 times greater. Composition. Like its neighbor Uranus, Neptune is classified as an ice giant. Its atmosphere is primarily composed of hydrogen, about 80%, and helium, approximately 19%, with small amounts of methane, 1%, and trace elements. Interior structure. Beneath its thick atmosphere, Neptune likely has a rocky core composed of silicates and metals surrounded by a layer of water, ammonia, and methane ices. This core is believed to be about 1.2 times Earth's diameter and may contain a significant amount of dissolved water. Surface features. Unlike terrestrial planets such as Earth, Neptune lacks a solid surface. Its visible surface is actually a layer of clouds, composed primarily of methane, which obscures any underlying features. 2. Distance from Sun. Neptune is an enormous distance from the Sun, averaging over 2.8 billion miles, 4.5 billion kilometers, away. This is more than 30 times farther than Earth. Because of this distance, it takes Neptune a very long time to orbit the Sun. 1 Neptunian year is equal to 165 Earth years. Neptune's orbit is slightly elliptical, meaning it's not perfectly circular. 3. Composition and atmosphere. Neptune is an ice giant, meaning most of its mass is made up of elements heavier than hydrogen and helium, like oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen. These elements are likely in the form of ices, such as water, methane, and ammonia. Weather. Neptune's atmosphere is characterized by dynamic weather patterns, including high-speed winds, massive storm systems, and distinct cloud bands. The winds on Neptune are the fastest recorded in the solar system, reaching speeds of over 1,500 miles per hour, 2,400 kilometers per hour. Great Dark Spot. One of the most prominent features of Neptune's atmosphere is the Great Dark Spot, a massive storm system similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot. First observed by the Voyager 2 spacecraft in 1989, this storm is large enough to engulf the entire Earth. Deep within Neptune's atmosphere, there are strong winds, some of the fastest in the solar system, reaching speeds of over 1,100 miles per hour, 1,800 kilometers per hour. These winds are thought to be caused by the continual heating and cooling of Neptune's atmosphere. The methane gas is what gives Neptune its beautiful deep blue color. It absorbs red light from the Sun and scatters blue light, which is why we see Neptune as blue. 4. Structure. Neptune is thought to have a similar internal structure to Uranus. It likely has a rocky core made up of iron and nickel, surrounded by a mantle of ice and rock. Above the mantle is a thick, hot, dense fluid made up of water, methane, and ammonia. Unlike the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune does not have a thick layer of metallic hydrogen. This is because the pressure inside Neptune is not high enough to convert hydrogen into a metallic state. Neptune has a faint ring system, which is much fainter than the rings of Saturn. The rings are made up of dark, microscopic particles. 5. Orbit and rotation. Orbit. Neptune orbits the Sun at an average distance of about 4.5 billion kilometers, 2.8 billion miles, taking approximately 165 Earth years to complete one orbit. Its orbit is highly elliptical and inclined relative to the plane of the solar system. Rotation. Neptune rotates on its axis once every 16 hours and 6 minutes, making it one of the fastest rotating planets in the solar system. Its axial tilt is similar to Earth's, resulting in seasonal variations in its weather patterns. 6. Magnetosphere and Moons. Magnetosphere Neptune has a relatively strong magnetic field, tilted at an angle of about 47 degrees from its rotation axis. This magnetic field interacts with the solar wind, creating a magnetosphere that extends far into space. Moons. Neptune has 14 known moons, the largest of which is Triton, discovered just weeks after Neptune itself was identified. Triton is notable for its retrograde orbit, suggesting that it was likely captured by Neptune's gravity rather than forming in orbit around the planet. Most of Neptune's moons are small and irregularly shaped, and are thought to be captured objects that were once part of the Kuiper belt. 7. Exploration and future missions. Voyager 2, the only spacecraft to have visited Neptune up close, is Voyager 2, which flew by the planet in 1989, providing valuable data and images of its atmosphere and moons. Several missions have been proposed to study Neptune more comprehensively, including orbiters and atmospheric probes. These missions aim to unlock the secrets of Neptune's atmosphere, interior, and moons, providing further insights into the outer reaches of our solar system. Neptune is a fascinating and mysterious world. It is a world of extreme cold, darkness, and violence. However, it is also a world of beauty, with its deep blue atmosphere and swirling storms. As we learn more about Neptune, we gain a better understanding of the outer solar system and the formation of giant planets.